God damn. We had Emily Willis on it, and she kind of was like, I think she was the first like stuck in the washing machine.
I don't know who the first was. Yeah.
I don't know, but that was like the biggest.
Yeah.
But do you have any like viral moments in porn or something like that, or like a video that like did like an insane amount of views?
Yeah, I've got a few actually.
There
The
you
one
go.
I did in the library, university library,
You
that
love
went crazy.
libraries.
Yeah, I love books.
Something
so
in the
much
air.
that I'll masturbate to them. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I wish I was that
Libraries
smart.
are sexy.
Libraries are sexy because
are.
they're not supposed to be sexy. That's
It's
what sexy
the opposite, right?
Yeah.
It's so quiet that you're like,
Yeah, there's like a
like a
sexual
secret-
tension
Yeah.
every time you walk into a library. The sexual tension
oh, you
is
can
like,
hear a tit enter at any
Yeah.
moment.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, bibliography. Yeah.
And the lighting's a little shitty, but it's something about you going in at like a row.
oh yeah,
And
and you
nobody's
can
in
kind
there?
of see like people in the
Oh,
next
you
row.
pull a
and you're
book
like,
out and you
Yo,
see somebody.
Yeah.
That's a glory hole. You put
Yeah.
your cock, you take off catching the ride, you put your cock in it.
You can fit through that, but not a fucking ass.
No.
There's all these moments in the library too, like you got the book up and then you slowly pull the book
Eye
down.
contact.
And you know everyone in there is kind of nerdy.
And there's like
which
a
is,
homeless
hot.
guy in front of a computer jerking off.
There was a lot of that where I went
Yeah,
to
that's
college.
true.
I know
But, like,
so much.
We would all go to the library to study during the finals, and there was a lot of that tension where like a couple tables down, you'd see somebody like catch eye contact with you, and then you'd be like, should we go refill our hydro flasks at the same time? These weird moments of like tension.
Yeah, there was one time in study hall. I've told the story before. Not
hall?
study hall. I would rent a study room, and me and this girl would go fuck in the study room. It's so hot.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, we're studying it, and then you go first, and then she just walks up to the study room, and then I walk up to the study room, and then you close the door, and I'm fucking.
But aren't there
Come
like
in 2
isn't it
minutes.
just like glass?
Ours were shut. Like there was, I know there was no glass. Like there were room.
Yeah,
rooms.
usually they're glass because
Oh,
they
I know.
know. They
Yeah,
know you're
they're-
going to do that. They know about the sexual tension.
College kids in a library. What do you think is
Yeah.
going to happen in there?
studying.
What were you studying?
The
Cocks.
female body. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So so you started the industry at 18.
Mm-hmm.
What are your? This is kind of a weird, kind of a resume-y question, but like, what are your goals here?
So I got in just for the sex. That was like
What a
my
phenomenal answer.
motivation was
Yeah.
just like I just want to fuck a lot of people and I want to do it in an environment that's safe where everyone's tested.
Yeah.
So and then I kind of created goals once I was in it. I didn't have these goals of owning a business
that's
and
cool
building an
because it's
empire,
from
and I just
passion.
ended up doing it because
Right. Well, I think it's the same thing with anything where you're like, when people will ask us, will be like, how much money do you make doing stand up? How much money do you make doing videos? Like, if you're worried about a money angle, it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
But if you just love doing it, like I love
Yeah.
making sketches, I love doing stand up.
the money will come.
It comes
Yeah.
to you in
Yeah.
more than one way.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
So that's actually a very passionate answer. And I like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's people that are like, I just want to quit couple racks.
Yeah.
So now you're at a point where you're very established in the scene. Are you able to go back to the contracts and be like, I want more?
Well, I'm under contract right now
Right.
with Brazzers.
But then
and
next year you can be like, what's up?
they're very, very good to me.
Really? That's
yeah.
awesome.
When you're under, this might be a dumb question. When you're under contract with a company like Brazzers, does that mean that you just can't do any other movies with any other company? Is that, or they're all different?
So every contract is different.
Sick,
In my contract, so I'm not allowed to shoot any other studio porn with another company. So
Got it.
I am allowed to shoot my OnlyFans.
That's great.
And I am allowed to shoot my own movies because I have my own DVD line, my own movies for my website and stuff. So I'm allowed to shoot for my company, AGW Entertainment, and for my OnlyFans.
Do you think making the transition to getting people from porn to your OnlyFans was tricky because people were like, oh, I've already seen this online versus people who have not shown full body and they're like, oh, it's on OnlyFans. You want to see it?
Not for me. Well, firstly, my fans are amazing. I love my fans. They follow me wherever I go.
Beautiful.
So, and also,
Just not to your house.
not that.
Got it.
That's the only place where they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless invited. So, but what I offer on my OnlyFans is very different to what I shoot in studio porn.
Well, that's what it sounds like because it
Yeah.
sounds very like POV or like straight to camera, the JOIs.
It's a lot of really intimate stuff. There's a lot of the JOIs. There's a lot of POV, a lot more amateur phone
that makes sense.
content.
Yeah, that's the best content.
Yeah.
The phone one?
The
Hell yeah.
phone content.
I watch porn pretty much on my phone only. He's like, why do you use laptop?
Idiot.
You an idiot, right? I love phone is right there. It fits the whole screen. It feels right.
I need two
Put it
hands.
right next to your dick.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I need two hands. How am I
Use an
gonna
iPod.
How am I gonna figure my ass if I have my other hand? I
That's
need
a
two
good
hands.
point. That
You
is a
could
good
sit on
point.
something.
What?
Me. Did you have one male performer who you're like, this is on my bucket list? Where you're like, I need to take that down.
Rocco Siffredi.
Who?
I don't know that name.
What?
Please bring him
Well,
up.
Gabe.
And you like rough sex too. Rocco Siffredi is the king of rough
He's like
sex.
the BDSM boy.
Yeah.
What's the last name?
Siffredi.
Safredi?
Mhm.
God.
Rakasa?
Rocco.
Oh,
You'll find him.
Rocco.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Dom
Rocco
name.
Siffredi?
Yeah.
Rocco.
The
sounds like a-
Italian stallion.
I was going to say, it sounds like in a
Oh.
restaurant that would get on Grubhub. That sounds Rocco Siffredi.
Yeah.
Sounds like
He's
a
just
big
into like
pitbull.
the Dom shit. That's him?
That's him.
Oh, I have seen his work.
Yeah, I'll bet you have.
I have seen his work.
He looks like a normal dude.
He looks like he should.
He's
should-
not a normal dude.
Really?
Yeah,
He
he
lays
is.
it down?
Oh, yeah. Like
All
no one
just-
else. You know, so I've only had the pleasure of fucking him one time, and he is like a one-man gangbang. Like my body felt like after fucking him, it felt like I had been like railed by 10 dudes. Like he is just.
Which have we ever?
Yes, I have done that.
How
So I have
many?
experience.
Congrats.
My biggest gangbang is 11, and my biggest blowbang is 15. Yeah,
I mean,
love
when you
blowbangs.
finish a blowbang of 15 guys, I mean, how is your jaw?
Oh,
Broken?
no. I'm smiling because I'm so happy. So I'm like just
It's
Mm.
passion.
What?
The 10 dudes, I'm curious on this. Did any guy in the orgy of 10 dudes like come like way too quick? And then where does he go? Does he just kind of sit in the
it
back?
actually happened in my blowbang.
Really?
Yeah.
And what does that
He-
guy do? He's
I-
like,
he's-
does anybody have a phone charger?
He thought that we were ready for it. He was kind of new and
Oh, and he,
didn't
like,
know,
wanted to,
and
like,
he
come on
just
you and-
came, and everyone was like, "What?" Like, because you're all supposed
Oh,
to come kind of at the same time.
no.
Luckily, he had 2 loads in him,
Good
so
for
he could
him.
come back and give me
Wow.
another.
I mean, how
I thought it was hot
embarrassed-
because then I had to like keep sucking dick with cum all over my face.
That-
So
Right.
I was thankful.
But
The
did-
other people were like, "What
and
we
there
supposed
was,
to finish?"
There was another dude, actually, this got cut out, but there was another dude who came like in the intro. Like I just started joking. I just started
That
joking.
dude
came
fresh
during the
out of the
credits?
goon room, fresh out the gooner squad.
Like he just couldn't hold it back. I just started joking. I probably like jerked him like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times.
That would
and he
be
just
me.
came
That'd
everywhere.
be me.
Did he
100%.
say anything after, or was he like, "Oh"?
We were still filming
That's
the intro, so I was talking directly to the
incredible.
camera, so he couldn't say anything
In
and
the
like
intro's
ruin it.
wild.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally says directed by, and then goes, "Oh, like you can't
I
come
would
that early."
sneeze, and I'd be like, "I didn't even know it came out." Oh, come on now.
I love when a lot of those guys are like, yeah, I'd like think of like porn stars. And
Yeah.
stuff, like, yeah, I did. No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You come in 11 seconds.
Yeah.
Because just the scenario of it's correct. Like I would be jerky. I would come in my car as I'm walking to the porn. That's the only way I couldn't come in 14 seconds. I don't know what do they do to not come?
Some guys like think about certain things, like unsexy thoughts to make them not come. Breathing techniques, tantric breathing techniques are really good.
I'll probably just look at the dudes next to me and be like,
Yeah,
"How's
some
your day going?"
That would
actually
make, that
a
would
lot of
make me
guys
come
do
faster.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll look at the other guys. Sometimes they'll do it to help them with the erection. Sometimes
Yeah.
they'll do it to stop them from coming. It just depends on the guy.
Yeah.
Oh man. I would if
Interesting.
I was gonna be in a blowbang, I would make sure that all the other dudes were really ugly. So then I could look at
Yeah,
their
you don't have
faces.
to always try that hard.
Do you?
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, please.
I mean,
So funny.
that's. Do you ever feel like in a threesome, it's hard for somebody to like equal opportunities? Like, is it weird if the guy's showing more love to you than the other girl, or if the guy's showing a lot of love to this girl, you're like, let me get a little cock, let me get a hit.
Most people are good at sharing. Like a good threesome
Yeah, yeah.
requires teamwork.
You're only as strong as your weakest load.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's the title.
Why would you need all the other guys to be uglier than you, by the way?
No.
in a blowbang?
I was literally merely joking because I feel like if I was in that setting, with just all their like sexual energy and a woman that I find very attractive, I would literally just have to, like, I don't think I have enough mental fortitude to like
Fortitude.
to conjure.
We're talking about a bukkake. My dude's saying fortitude.
We're just talking about libraries. Enough mental power to not come. So I'm just thinking like I just need the most amount of like not hot content
Okay.
around.
I would just
Well-
look like a reflection of my own face. Because that would take me out of it. Because then I'd be like,
Damn.
why do you look like that?
You've never like jerked off in the mirror?
Yeah, I have.
So
I never have.
No, but I would be like to myself, like, it's funny. Look at you. Touching
and then you
yourself.
wouldn't come.
Yeah, just get out of the moment. I'd be
Okay.
like, fuck, dude.
Getting out of the
I
moment
gotta
is a
get
good
my
idea.
eyebrows done or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But jerked off in the mirror to just yourself?
Yeah.
I don't think I could turn myself on like that. I would have to, my brain would go somewhere else.
Where would it go?
Towards a previous sexual memory.
Okay.
Or maybe like a good day.
You couldn't just get
Like a,
turned on by the fact that you're just jerking your dick.
I don't think
Yeah,
I got to
jerk
think
off.
about something.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I could get hard or like jerk off to the thought of me jerking off. The thought of me jerking off or looking at myself jerking off is not.
I will say the best
Okay.
I'll ever look is post sex. You look in the mirror,
Yeah,
and you're like, "Who is this great God?"
yeah, because
And then 3 minutes go by, and
the thing
it's
goes
not
down.
a great
and you're like,
God
what's
at
happening?
all. Great
Yeah.
goddess, dare I say? Yeah.